Hey guys, how are you? You guys do remember that uh, today we would be talking about the communities. So last time we talked about uh, courses, and part of the courses you can say is communities. But today we would be solely focusing on the communities and how we can set it up, how can one be admin, how can we give access to different features within the communities. And okay, okay. Seems we have okay, no more. Should we start? Give thumbs up? Should we start or should we wait 2 more minutes for people to join? Hey, one more person. Hey, so we have thumbs up. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's wait 1 more minute before we start. Why not? Okay, come on, everybody join. So one person, good, good, good. And there we go. I think now people can join as we go on. So let's start. So let me share my screen. So today we would be talking about the communities. Okay. Well, last time we were talking about the courses in here. So we created a product, uh, and then we made an offer. We saw how the analytics work for the course and what are the setting for the courses. Now, the second part here is the community. So it is more like, uh, you can say it is more like when you are talking to, uh, how do I compare it? So you can say it's an alternative to Facebook groups. So in the Facebook groups, we go in there, we talk, one is admin, and people are talking about different topics, except now this community group is more like linked to the courses. So the product that you are selling, the courses, you can create a group in here. So let's say your product is like $500 and you create a group where people could come up and talk about what they learned from the course. What is the upcoming lesson all about? What are the questions they might need help with anything? So that's where you would create a community in here by clicking this button. create community group. Everybody can see my screen, correct? Thumbs up, please. Okay, I don't see any thumbs up.
You could take these 2 pages out and just keep the contact one.
Come on. Okay, and okay. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Now I got a thumbs up, so yeah. Okay, so by clicking this button, we can create a group. So group is under the community. Group is the place where like-minded people, where like-minded product people would be joining. And so the first thing we would give it its name, then the slug. So what is the meaning of slug? Slug means anything after your domain. So let's say your domain is abc.com and the slug would be abc.com/group name. Okay. And then a brief description about what the group is all about, what should be the branding. So what would be the favicon icon and cover image, what would be the logo. Once you fill in these details, and remember, you can drag and drop the images in here. The resolution of the image or the size of the image is given right about here. And when you click this box, it automatically opens up your computer's drive, so you can drag and drop the image in here. So like this is the size for the favicon, this is the size for cover image, and this is the size for the logo image. Once you have filled out these details, then you will click create group, and it will create a group just like this one that we have already made. So I gave it the name sales process users, and the status of the group here you can see active or inactive. So only the admin can make it active or inactive. So inactive means the group is no more active, and that means the people within the group cannot post any new data into it. So don't worry about when I say how to post or what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you that. I just wanted to show you what these button mean. So when you click, since you have created the group in here, so you are kind of owner. So when you click on the login, it will automatically bring you in here in the sale process user. That's our group. Right now, this is a public group and it has one member, that's me, obviously. But uh, so here you would see a few things. Let me show you what the few things is. So it's a leaderboard, who is leading for last 30 days, who is more active, like if I am, or if one of the user who is posting in it, and if how many members this group has, how many posts this group has, and how many admins this group has. So if you click on the settings, it opens up this dialog box, which you can, first thing first, I want to show you that you can make it public. Anyone can see the group post and other members of the group, or the private, only members can see the group post and other members of the group. What that means is, if you make it private, uh, people cannot see uh, unless you invite them or they are allowed to join. So to join them, so let's say we are selling one product and the product is bundled with this group. So we would create one automation, and in the automation, we would tell it, grant access to the group. And the group name would be this one that you gave in the starting. Okay. So if it is a subscription based, you can add price to it. If you click on add price, this would be the price, which currency it should be. Should it be recurring price or should it be one-time price? Exactly like your course. That's where you created the offer. In here, you're creating the subscription system for your community group. So you can actually sell the community group side by side your products or the courses that you created. Okay. And if there is any trial days that you want to give out, like let's say I want to make it a recurring product and I would like to give it like 7 days trial, and I have set up the price to $20. Let's make it $10. And what should be the billing period? Now, here, the interesting part is you can bill them monthly or annually, up to you. Then what should be right now, because we are creating the price group in here, so we can put the uh, pricing or collection of the money to test mode or the live mode, up to you. Okay, and then when you click add price, it will put the price in it. That means it will make the group, though it is public, but you cannot join unless you pay this price. So that is one thing. The next thing is branding. Remember in the start, if you forgot or you want to change any image that you put up when you were creating the group, you can put up those images in here. And if we click on the advanced, you can again, just like the courses, lessons, you can put up the custom GS script or custom CSS script or header or footer script, which you can use to track people, you can use to make it look good. So up to you. So this is the place where you would put up your code. And once you have put up the code, this button, test preview, it will make how it would look. You can view it in the preview. Once you are satisfied, then you will click save and it will save your community's group. Okay. Now, the next button is the theme. So theme of your group, how this group would look like. Should it be light or dark? Should it be this color or this color or this color? So here you can see the layout color automatically changes to the color that I select. Unfortunately, right now, this is, this is the default colors that you have. You can also create your own theme. You can pick out your own colors using the color codes that you have. Should it be window gradient or not? Or what should be the background color, the sidebar background, the primary color, what it should be. Here you can see the color is changing from yellow or orange to the purple. So you can see it's a transition. So from one color to the next color, that's up to you. So this is where you would customize all of that to make your own theme for your community group. And then you will click again, save. And what should be the membership question? So under enable membership question, add members question to ask when they request to access to your group. So this, if we enable this, what will happen? Any member who is joining this would be asked these questions that we can add in here, like single select or the type of the question. And on the basis of that, if they answer it correctly, they can join. And you can, it's like setting up pre-qualification criteria to actually join the communities. Okay. So the next thing is gamification and rewards. So gamification and rewards is if somebody achieves your level 1, like let's say I said if anybody joins and post 5 different posts in my group, he passes the level 1, what should happen to him, what should be the level name and everything. You can put up those names in here so people would have our competition to advance to next level. And once they advance to the maximum level, what should be the reward? You can set that up. Okay, maybe group expert, or maybe you want to elevate them to an elevated position like an admin. So in the admin, he can administrate your group, he can answer the questions. So we don't want to add anybody who is not competent here. So this is the criteria for anybody to achieve that. So you can create, rather than keeping the track who is doing what, you can create this and it will automatically do that. Okay, so links, promotional links that if you want to add to your groups. So let's say I have for example, Facebook group, or maybe an Instagram page that I want to share with my community group. So I can add those links in here. I can put in the description, the URL, and then when I click this add link, it will be available to the groups. Now the other thing is, can this group be, these links be only available to the members of the group, or should it be publicly available? So when we said we can make the group private and public, it is the same thing. Do you want the link within the group, even if it is public? Should it be public, or should it be only for the group members? So this toggle, if you turn it on, that means now the link that you're adding is only for the group members. Though my group is public, anybody can see what is happening, who is talking to what, but you won't be able to see the link that I'm adding it here. Okay. And now this here is any content that is posted by, let's say, user one, and he somehow posted something inappropriate. Now, if anyone flagged that content, this is where you would see that content and you can administrator it here. And because it is the convenient place, you don't have to swift through every message within the group to see who is posting what. If somebody is flagging, so that's where your admins or elevated user would come in handy, and they would be taking care of this thing. Okay. Once you have done this thing, then you will click save. Right now, I'm not saving anything in here, but this is what the setting of the group is all about. So here you can see this is the post that was posted 2 months ago in the announcement, just to show you what is happening. So if I am a member, I can say something, something, something. This would be my title, and this would be the thing that I'm talking about. You can put in the image, video. Then again, the video size is 2.4 gigabyte. That is the maximum size limit that you can put up. And the attachment, if you have any file, like let's say my group is all about financial matters. So I might be sharing some spreadsheet file, like probably an Excel file, for reference that this is how the one value should move to the next. So this attachment is where you can add the files. You can add links to your post. You can put emojis, and you can also put GIFs or GIFs, like animated images, those you have seen that are going in a loop, one after the other, and that's it. And now where should it go? Obviously, we have only one group that is I'm part of, so it is by default selected in here. But let's say you have different groups, like you have made a course that is like $500, and that is for if anybody joins, he's a VIP member, and another course for $250, that is for the normal people. So you can create different community groups, one for the VIP members and one for the regular members. And where should this post go? And once I click publish post, it will put it on the group in here, just like this one. And because I just posted one thing in here, so right now the group member is only one, and this group only has one post and one like, and only one member and one admin. So that is me. It's all about one man show, So this is what is gonna happen. So this is where you can see what is happening with all the members. So when you click it, it will give you the summary, what happened in 7 days, what happened in 30 days, what happened from the start of the time of this group, how many members are on level 1, 2, the levels that we set up in the settings. This is where you would see them and how many points are required to level up. If we click information, this is what the information would tell us, how many points we gain to go to the next level. This is what I set up in my settings. Okay. Now, here you would see all the group members for your group. This one is an admin. What is his detail, when he joined, when was he last time active? That was the time I actually checked this group. So how many admins of the group are, how many contributors to the group are, how many requested people are. So, and out of those requested people or contributors or members, if I ban anyone for abuse, or I set up some rules to be part of my group and somebody uh, abused it and I might have banned it. So you'll find the details of ban member in here. You can click the invite member button and this is you can copy this link to the person that you're inviting, type in his name and email address, and do you want to give him the administrative privileges to so he can perform all the administrative tasks like deleting the post, like administrating the group. So if you want to give him that, you would turn this on. Or if it is an ordinary member, just keep this off and send invite. It an email would go out with this link and it will give him the access to this group and he can click on join the group and he can be part of the group. Okay, now the next thing. So as I was talking the previous week, so when you made a product, that's the product that we actually created, you can make them part of the group. So let's say this is community VIP community group. So if somebody buys this group from me, I set this price to like $700, $500 product that I want to give into the people for free. I will just click on add course and it will give me all the courses that I have made in this list. So demo sprint course, that was the one that we created the last time. Who should have the access? You can select which member and what should be when they how should it be charged to the client? Should it be charged free one time or recurring? And what should be pricing, trial, and everything? You can set those things up in here and then add the course. And when somebody joins, he will have access to that product and uh, he will have access to that product and he can then take up the product. Okay, now let me see. What are we talking in the chat? Give me 1 second. Okay, see, yeah, how did you get to that space? I don't see that in mine. Okay, so, oh, okay, so what I did was I first created, oh, great, great. So you create the course, then you click login. This is where you get to. So this is essentially all your courses. You can click on light or dark mode and anything in here. That's the communities group. You can create more channels or more groups in here. What should be the description? What should be the channel icon? Make channel private or public. These are the channels and these are the groups. This is where you can create that. So far, does anybody have any question about this? Everything good? Thumbs up. So we have our first question finally. So we have this question that what is the difference in group and channel? So channel is, let me see. So these, let's create a channel in here. Okay, market report. So channel would be within the group. You can create the channels so people can bifurcate in there and talk about that particular topic. It's like you're creating a bifurcation within the community group to talk about different topics. So as I was saying that, let's assume that it is a VIP course. You have given one course access and you want to talk about that course progress. That would be one channel. And then you want to talk about what is happening in the community group. That would be the second channel for the same community group. And that this is where you would create that channel for the same community groups. Okay, if everybody understood and is good, then let's move to the next step. So John is joining us. Okay, welcome, John. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now, so one more question that arises is this community group is on this web link. How do we customize that? So if we want to customize this link, because I don't want to show that this is coming from the sale process, how do I customize this? What I would do is go back in here and then I would click on settings. And in here, this is my subdomain that you can see in here. It is exactly the same what is in here, so I can change it. I can add a new domain in here. Let's say groups dot domain.com. For example, this is my domain and this is the domain that I want to add. I would type in here and then when I click on add domain, exactly like when you added the landing page domain, would be the same process. It would give you the DNS records and everything. When you click continue, once you add that domain in here and click on update domain, this would become your default domain. So all your community groups will have the starting part. This part would be replaced by your domain that you have set up. Okay. And so this is our domain setup. And now in the client portal, now when I click back, it didn't take me back to the membership communities. It brought us back to the client portal. Remember in the courses, I showed you how to customize that. Let's go over one more time. This is where you would customize your branding. What should be the portal name? This portal is for your courses and your communities. Both. They are going to be the same. What should be the portal description? What should be the brand color 2, 5 icon, portal image, banner image, and logos. What should be the support email? And if I want to put in any disclaimer to copyright, that's where I would set it up. And if I want to put in any code, just we saw before, pattern and footer code, that is for tracking, custom CSS or custom JS, that is JavaScript. So you can add that and then click on save changes. Okay, so we have one more question. Okay, so okay, give me one moment, John. I'm gonna take up your question. Give me 1 second. Okay, so how do we give access to the people who have purchased a product course from us? So if you want to give them the access to your product or course, let me go in here. You can always invite the member from here. And click it here. This will be the same domain that you see on the top and the name of the person and the email address. You can send in the invite. An email would go out to that person to tell him to join this particular group. So that is the answer for you, John. And okay, C. I'm lost on this part. How is this relating to the client portal and group we just built up? Ah, that's a really good question. So, what she's talking about is when I click this, and yes, you can automate, John, the invites as well. You can create a simple automation. In the automation, whenever your product is sold, it can send out an invite email to your people. You can create the auto join as well. So let get back to this C's question. So please don't mind if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm not native to your country, so I might be pronouncing your name wrong. So I'm sorry if anybody's name is not pronounced correctly. Okay. So when you create, your question is how this is related to the group that we have created in here. So this domain, the login portal that is used to log into uh, your groups or courses, to customize that, this is where your domain setup and the branding for that portal, which is giving them the access to log into your course or communities. Remember, guys, communities and courses are kind of like neighbors or brother and sister, you can say, uh, to each other. That is why it has the same branding and the login portal for both of them. So this branding, the client portal, is to customize the visual elements and everything for your clients to log into your course or your group. Let me see if we go into groups and let me try to show it. Maybe it shows, but I'm not sure. Oh, it directly brings in. Let me try to log out. Maybe that one shows. No, it's not logging me out because I am the admin. So uh, sorry about that, guys. So when anybody new joining in, when they click on login, it will take them to a page where it will ask for username and password. That is your login portal. And to customize that, how it looks, should it show your logo or should it show our logo, or what should be the color theme, what should be the scheme of everything, and how good it should look or how it should look. That is where you use the client portal customization and branding. Okay. So domain setup is to customize the link of this thing. And the branding is where you set up all the customization for the login page. And then in the in here, you can go into the setting to make this portion look good or according to your color theme. Right now, I have selected the white one, which looks more soothing to me, but you can choose like any color, should it be dark or light or any built-in themes, or you can customize your own theme in here, okay? Using these color codes, which you can Google easily, which color, what is the color code for anything. And if we click it, it opens up this one. If I move it, automatically, the hex value is automatically changed. So let's say I want something like green and I want this like very bright green, something like that. So you can, and then this, should it be dark or light? And as we move it, it automatically changes the value of uh, the hexa value for the color, and it automatically selects in here. Okay. And once you have done all the customization for sidebar, that is this one, for the background, that is this color, for the surface, that is this color, secondary font, and the border, and all that, you can then save it and it will automatically, let's save this. Let's try this. Let's save it. And here you can see I changed the 30 font color. So see all lead boards color that is changed to something stupid. So let me just refresh it back to the default one. That's the one I like it. Or let's change it to the purple maybe or something. So you can see when you click, it changes everything in here except the image that we put up when we were creating the course. You can actually customize that in the branding. Should it be, what should be the fav icon or cover image or logo that we are using in here, you can put these up in here and even customize them through custom scripting, even JavaScript and CSS. And if you want to do the tracking, this is the header and footer code area to put up the tracking code. You might be familiar with the Google tracking and the metapixel tracking. That's where you would use that. I hope that I have satisfied your question. Let me see. Do we have any question? Please type in the Zoom chat so I can show you how to answer your questions. Okay. Okay. One more thing. Let me go in the automations and let me, for John's question, let's create a new workflow. For example, let's create. So John, this is the one for this workflow I'm creating for you. You can create, let's say your customers are buying the course and you are inviting them. So it would be, trigger would be two-step order or course grant, and then the action would be grant group access. There we go. And it will, the drop-down list will automatically list all the groups that you want. So if anybody bought one course, you are telling them they get the access to the group automatically, and they will have the group. Now, when client portal opens up, it will give them two options. One, to go into their course. The other option is to go in the community group. So the login portal comes up then. Okay. So right now, this is the login window. This is where you would type in the email address and password. That when you invite the member, it sends in the email and password automatically. When somebody buys your product, they get an email and password. And when they become member of your group or course, they can log in using that email and that password, which is sent to them automatically by the system, can be used to log into the things. Okay, do we have any other question, guys? Okay, think. Okay, before we go, let me just back memberships, communities, groups, and settings. Okay. Do we have any inactive group? No, we don't have any inactive groups. So, groups.
Okay. Show me what's happening with the problems.
Group. That is interesting.
Can you go to the
Okay, so that's all about the communities. Guys, what do you want to learn the next week? Do tell me, give me some suggestions. What do you want to learn as a feature from this software the next week that I would be joining this Wednesday call? Tell me, should we look at automations? Okay, give me 1 second. Let's Workflows. Jodine says workflows. Okay, and workflows. So we have one vote for workflows, one for going through again the course. And 1 second. So the next Wednesday is on 30. So okay, so we will learn week 5. We would be learning about automations, and yeah, we would go through automation, how we can automate different processes within this CRM. So I'll be talking about that, and we will study what we can do within here, how we can create the workflows and everything. Do we have any question about memberships, courses? Come on, guys, post your question. Could you step back and relate to the Facebook group and community? Okay. So Sue's question is about, could you step back and relate this to the Facebook group community? So just like the Facebook, there are groups where like-minded people join and talk about different stuff. One of them is the owner, rest are their admins. People post there, people talk about different stuff there. So it is kind of like an alternative to that Facebook group, because that is on the Facebook property, and you cannot like have the full freedom there. In here, you can not only customize it according to your specification, like the color, how it should look, how it should behave. Since you would be creating, you would be the owner and the admin, so you have this superpower to let anybody join. You can sell the group. So that's where it is better than the Facebook groups even. So, Suze, your question is how we can relate it to the Facebook groups. Like we said, the sale process group is on the Facebook as well. You can join it there. But this one would be better because it would be talking about certain product and certain things that you have the freedom. You can create the communities independent of your courses. You can create the communities based and in relation to your courses or products. So that is your freedom. And then again, you can sell it as independent group. You can sell it as the part of the product or course. You can uh, bundle the course with the group, so people can buy the access to the group, and they get the access to the product or course, or vice versa. They buy the course and they get the access to the product community group. Okay. Uh, Okay, see, I think you can request the support to send you the recording for the last week, last Wednesday's recording, and you can find the recording of about when I was talking about how to create a product or the course in here, and how we created one of the course product in here, and then we created the offer for that particular product in here. Was it published or draft, or how much we were charging, that kind of stuff, how we can use the analytics and the setting, which we went through today as well. Okay. Do we have any other question? You cannot tie this to your Facebook public groups. So I was only making it a comparison. Sue, your question. I was only making the comparison with the Facebook groups and the group or communities that we create within this product. Okay. And I do have question, but not relating to teaching. I have some areas where I'm stuck with funnel building. See, I think we would be going through the funnel building, and we'll go to your questions in that class. How about that? Okay. Do we have any other question related to communities or groups or courses? Okay, let me. So what you guys would do is within your accounts, you would click this icon and then you would click on this. In here, it connects to one of my colleagues and you can request directly to them to request the meeting recording for the last Wednesday. Okay, you just have to tell them, okay, kindly share the link of the recording. I don't have those links. They automatically goes to the admin and my colleagues would have the access to them and you can directly request to them and they will share the link with you. You can watch it and have it. It would be good because I would be joining you guys every Wednesday. So you can gather some of the question about the other products or other features, and we can talk about them as well. Like today, we have as well. Okay.
And all, yeah, right.
Okay. So, do we have any last questions? All good. So that's about it about the communities and groups. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday, same time. And we would be talking about the automations or commonly workflows, how we can automate different processes within the sale process app, the CRM that the app that you guys are using. Okay, see you around. Take care. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.
Before you go,
Yeah, please go
how can
ahead.
I get back to your course that you taught last week on creating courses?
You have
I missed
just click on this icon and then the messages.
which icon? Can you just hover?
This icon on the top right corner.
Where is it? Top right
Can you
corner.
see my,
Okay.
can this one, this icon.
Yes.
And when you click it, it opens up to this area. But what you need to do is then you would click on messages. And in the messages, it opens up a chat. And that goes to one of my colleagues. And they can, you can talk directly to them and you can request, just tell them the date and the day, and they will give you the recording link. Every recording is saved into our database, so don't worry about that. They will provide you with the link. Okay,
Thank you.
great, great. So I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Have a great week and great day. Take care. Bye bye.